Dear participants, colleagues, my computer can't afford to convert presentation into video after PowerPoint, so I will record just the screen of the computer. Let me present you the results of our collective research and the presentation after of same named article. The presentation is being conducted by Tetiana Zhyber, Associate Professor of the Department of Finance, Kyiv National Economic University, named after Vadim Hetman. The study line structure raises the question of the deliverology application, the role of information technologies in this process, and theoretical developments on this topic to giving examples of the technologies used in the deliverology and the results of the simulation of the calculation on the published reporting data for budget programs. The methodology is based on the application of difference-in-difference method and the development of basic program code for the implementation of deliverology at the local government level. The article is devoted to the application of deliverology at the local government level in countries comparable to the stage of fiscal decentralization implementation as in Ukraine. Deliverology ideas were first introduced by former United Kingdom Prime Minister Tony Blair's office to ensure that election promises were kept. The main components of deliverology are setting goals that are based on previously stated priorities, evaluating target indicators, and using tough feedback channels to monitor the achievement of goals. This approach has proven effective in public administration not only at the national level but also at the subnational level. Small group of professionals monitors the way to improve the quality of public services focused exclusively on achieving impact and improving outcomes. To project a high-level public management vision into reality, they built optimal models for the services provision based on widely collected data, sets goals for their implementation, and disseminates the good practices. About the theoretical background of this research, according to Watkins, deliverology is defined by many researchers as a control system that ensures maximum success. Success is achieved through an approach that closely links expected results to current activities. At the same time, current results are continuously monitored to adjust the actions of the implementers. It should be noted that this approach requires working with large volumes of data, their continuous processing and analysis. Rapid response to changes in performance indicators allows simultaneous adjustment of tactics to achieve the set objectives. Deliverology is seen by many researchers as an approach to improving public administration. Scientists believe that improving the quality of public administration is achieved through clear goal settings and rigorous monitoring. The achievement of objectives is often linked to the provision of adequate quality public services. Therefore, timely information on the current state of affairs is needed to achieve the stated outcomes. Some researchers compare deliverology in the public sector with performance-based management in the business sector. They believe that it is the focus on results that contributes to the effectiveness of government. Implementation of deliverology ideas in practice requires working with large amounts of information. So the use of the deliverology approach in practice requires the application of information technology. Ideas of the use of computer technology for evaluation of results were presented. Critical evaluation of the information technology approaches used to measure results. The main idea of the application of information technology in the implementation of deliverology is to create simple and quickly adaptable software products that allow the quick collection of information, processing of it, and publishing of the results of the required format. The research methodology is based on qualitative and quantitative methods. Qualitative methods were used to describe the implementation of deliverology principles in the work of local authorities, as well as to determine performance indicators of budget programs. Quantitative methods are used to develop an algorithm for collecting data on indicators, as well as to calculate performance indicators. This algorithm has been developed for implementation in local government practices. For this purpose, the software environment R was used. We choose data in methodology, since Ukraine consumes a lot of energy resources and Ukraine had old-fashioned dependence from heat energy. It means that it depends from coal and gas. Energy saving indicators are envisaged as targets in the budget programs of local authorities should display it in their budget programs for recent years. There are algorithms developed to complete the research. The data was available on the websites of local authorities. The data format adapted to the reports and data formats. As you can see at this slide, the technique of data scraping was used in this research. The difficulty of collecting statistical data is that most reports on the implementation of budget programs are presented in Adobe PDF format. It's just scanned Adobe PDF. A key aspect of local government effectiveness is to provide public services of appropriate quality to taxpayers. At the slide you can see the cycle of deliverology. One of the important factors in ensuring local government's performance is to raise awareness among all actors in the supply chain of such services about their results and costs. Further development of a constantly updated information system which will accumulate the information on planned and actual indicators of performance of budgetary programs is necessary. We developed this figure to show this information system should be uniform for all local governments, so that information on the implementation of budget programs is collected, processed, and published according to a single standard. As you can see, this figure and these links are based on the budget code change in 2019. For your attention, it's a scheme. Currently in Ukraine, the first steps in the creation of a complex information system has been made. It names the data portal of the open budget system. It consists public procurements, the key spending units operations, it named e-data portal, and particularly open budget portal. Coordination of information exchange in deliverology can be achieved by providing information to different user groups. The first part should be a framework with indicators for the general monitoring of policy implementation, development indicators, and forecast trends for available resources in the region. The second part consists of consolidated information in the form of standard dashboards and detailed individual data sets for analytics by type of services. And development of an information system for the implementation of deliverology approaches requires software that allows timely collection of data, their processing and publication in the required format. To simulate this process, software codes have been developed to collect and analyze data related to energy efficiency assessment. Energy efficiency was chosen as a pilot indicator because one of the strategic objectives at the national level is to reduce energy consumption. That is why energy efficiency indicators are subject to special monitoring in all budget programs. It should be. The difference in difference method allows the budget program implementer to compare homogeneous metrics in the service group over a number of years and measure the results of the energy efficiency policy. The difference comparison method shows how the energy consumption of each individual producer changes over time in different regions. As was stated in the methodology section before, for the automatization of calculations the package DID was used for R. A sample of indicators on 9 regions of Ukraine was created for analysis. 8 of them were compared with the 9th so-called normal region in terms of consumption of selected utilities after the implementation of the budget programs for period from 2016 to 2018. This is a part of the results. The results of the analysis showed that electricity consumption is characterized by significant deviations from the heat, and therefore electricity consumption by local authorities should be a priority in further evaluation. And at last, we can see the participants in the modern deliverology, especially at the local level. One of the key obstacles to the introduction of deliverology at the local level is the lack of requirements for reporting information in a single format. Therefore, the sample for the calculation was limited to 9 regions of Ukraine. Therefore, for further development of deliverology, it is necessary to develop a single format. For publishing reports on the implementation of budget programs, for analytics and for further researches. I am really sorry about this remind. It means that my program Windows 7 is too old and do not fit, as I can understand, do not fit to the OBC program which records the screen of the computer. So thank you for the attention.